Can I zoom in on you?
Yeah, if you want.
Really, really close? Whoa, too much Don.
Break the camera.
Yeah.
I'm Don Cirelli, and I'm Publicity Chairman for the project. I've been involved, since '96, I think, actively. I've done everything. I've done scheduling. I've been co-chairman 4 times. I've been counselor 4 times, and I'm Publicity Chairman. The reason why I've stayed with it so long is I really love this thing. This is one of the few things, I've said this to a lot of people, this is one of the few things I've ever seen that really works the way that it should. And how much of that in life, you know what I mean? Life is so full of disappointment and sham, and it's great when you find a place where people come together and really try to live the gospel, and this project really works the way that it's supposed to. And I don't want to get up here and yap too long, but I've never done the project. It wasn't around when I was your age. I sure wish it was, though. But I could just get such a thrill just watching you guys, and from my own involvement. I can imagine if I were a teenager doing this thing, it would have to be 10 times better, than just all the joy that I've gotten out of it. But I would advise you all just to be open-minded, and if you're skeptical about this thing, just try it out. Be open to the people around you, and thoroughly enjoy this. You're going to get out of this what you put into it. And and like I was telling Andrew over here, I told him a few days ago, this is going to be the greatest summer of your life. And you probably think I'm full of crap. And I usually am full of crap. But you watch, at the end of this month, you're going to tell me this was the greatest month of your life. And I have heard so many kids tell me that before, because it really is. This is a wonderful thing. The only thing I would leave you with is let's always remember what this is about. Okay, this is about peace in Northern Ireland. It's very important. You guys have come a long way. Back in '93, I went over to visit Ireland for the first time, and I went to Belfast. And the place looked like a war zone at that time. There were soldiers all over the place, and armored personnel carriers, and sandbags, and they always stopped their car and checked us out. I just couldn't believe it. 10 years later, I went back, and all that stuff was gone. And Belfast is just a beautiful city. But it took people like you to make that happen. And there's still a social divide in Northern Ireland. I don't think I need to tell you that. You guys know that better than I do. But you are the people that are going to change that. And it starts right here today. And 10 years from now, it'll be even better. And you're going to play a big part in that. So good luck and have a wonderful month.
Okay, does anybody else want to share anything?
I'll prepare a 2-hour speech.
Okay, 2 hours.
I'd like to talk without the microphone. I keep being told I need to use the microphone. But Don's right, going back and, like you said, 92, most of you guys were just born in 92, right? Right around there. So it's a big change in your life that happened. And we've had, how many kids? 5 at the house? 6? I don't know. We've had a bunch between Riley and Morgan, and we had doubled up one year because we were short at the last minute, so we kind of doubled up and things. So all of the teams have been different, but all their parents have said the same thing. We can't believe the change that came when we come home. So your parents, you might not believe this when you come back, but your parents, wonder, they send me a different kid back. So it's because we don't know why, because we don't have any secret formula that changes you. But the fact of your working together, I think, is what makes the change. And so, it's like we have no special secret meetings and things. We don't, inject your food with anything funny. Well, maybe too many vegetables. I know some of you guys don't like vegetables that much. But the thing we found, from folks is that they see the change in you when you come back, that you are, you were also, I don't know if most of you know this, you were picked because they believe that you have a potential for leadership in your own country. The reason some of the decisions of picking who comes, because like you said, everybody wants to take the trip, but there's something they have to decide who comes and who doesn't, and part of it is because they think that you have the potential in the future to lead somebody somehow in your country and help bring people together that can maintain the peace that you have right now. So, after a few years, we started wondering, why do we, some people want to know why we have peace, why do we keep doing it? In our own country, we have, racial problems sometimes that, the civil rights was in the 60s, that's 40-some years ago. It supposedly solved all our problems, but a piece of legislation does not solve things. You have to change people's hearts. And so it takes a while to do that because there's a lot of hard-hearted people. And so just keep on until that there's nobody here can understand why we're doing it. Until nobody can understand why we're doing it anymore, then we'll have accomplished what needs to be accomplished. And I just look forward to getting to know more of you this month, and hope you have a blessed month.